Hey, Julia, welcome in. Tanya, welcome back. Anna, welcome in. Lyd, welcome in. Zoe, welcome in. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. Anna, everything is going good for a Monday night. I had a good nap earlier, so I'm on my second wind. Tanya, right? Sir Viv, welcome back. Yes, we are back. We are on our West Coast feed. Oh, okay. Sir, where are you at? Are you in the East Coast or West Coast? Hey, Mexipino, welcome in. Welcome back. Hey, Christina. Christina, how's it going? How are the cats doing? How was the new apartment? The first level? Christina, you're staying up later, huh? Oh, Midwest and Texas. Okay. So it's what, 2 hours ahead of us? Let's see, 9, 10. Is it 11 o'clock over there or is it 12? Because Texas is big. So you guys have several time zones there. Oh, 11:05? Okay. All right. So 11 o'clock, Anna, yes. Okay. Got it. 2 hours ahead. Oh, you're staying up later. Oh, okay. Are you splitting your time still between me and the other creator? Because I know that there's another creator that you like to spend time with. I'm the same way. I have several creators that I like to pop in on and see what they're up to. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for 10 minutes after the hour. We're 20 people in the room. Lauren, welcome in. Lauren, are you working or are you not working? We'll begin in a couple of minutes. Zila Love is with us tonight. Oh, you're at work. Okay. You're watching the other game. This weekend, Anna, let me see, Saturday, I did a library haul. Went to the library. I had to return several books. And then I went to Michael's. I went shopping at Michael's because they're having their 50% off, I think. Yeah, 50% off all of their fall items. So I wanted to see what they had over there. We were able to get these. Mexi Pina, you told me the name of these. What were the names of these? This Wednesday for Project Wednesday, we're going to be making scarecrows. So I found these. I had purchased these earlier because notice I put some pampas grass. Thank you so much. I love it. Earlier today, I was trying to remember what they were like. I need Mexipina. Pampas grass. Yeah, they had these on sale, 50% off. So we got a light. We have this tannish. We've got this brownish color. These are only like $1 something. And then this autumn red. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that so festive? So yeah, I got these on Saturday, and then Sunday I cleaned. I took my comforters into the local laundromat. My washing machine and dryer is stackable, so they're not big enough. So when I need to wash the comforters, I take them to the laundromat. They've got those industrial size washing machines, and clean them. Love it. Last night, fresh sheets. Everything. Fresh sheets, fresh comforter, fresh pillows. Oh, Julia, thought these were wheat for a second. No, Anna, we're going to use these for our scarecrow. So we have a Um, we have a template, a little outfit for the scarecrow, and then we're going to use these as the arms. We're going to use these as the arms, and then these are going to be the legs. So the little scarecrow has a little trouser outfit, so we'll put these in the back, and these will stick out on the legs, and then these will stick out on the arms. I think I might need to get some more for the head. Or maybe we just from here and then bunch it together for a little head. Maybe we do that. Because they don't need to stick out all the way. Just a little, maybe like that for the arms. We could tie these with yarn. We can tie them around with yarn and make it look like that, like straw for the arms. Isn't that cute? That's gonna be so cute. I cannot wait. I need to make the model one. I think I'm gonna do that at work tomorrow. Make a model one at work. Hey, John, welcome in. Yes, Anna. But you guys are gonna be able to. You guys are gonna be able to choose the color of the outfit that you want. It does have overalls and it's got a little shirt. Oh no, you know what? We don't need the head, because it comes with a face already. That's right, yeah. It comes with the face, so all we have to do is color in the face. There we go, I remember that. All right, hey Shalise, welcome in, welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and get started. The East Coast got back-to-back. They got 4 good, really strong titles. So let's see if we can match their energy. Victoria, welcome in, welcome back. Let's see if we can match their energy. Let's see. I know I picked some really good ones this Tanya, I haven't. Let's start with this one. This one is called Pepper and Me. So this is a little bit hard to figure out. So look, these are her legs, and she's bending over. This is her face right here, upside down. And then here's Pepper. Pepper and Me. Oh, your birth parents and your siblings, Tanya? Oh. I know my sister did it. She really liked it. We love a good end page. And I think this is her hair, based on this picture. Pepper and Me. Look at this introduction. Yeah, the color's gorgeous, isn't it, Anna? Look at this neighborhood. So the little girl, she's got red hair. Anybody in our audience have red hair? There's our little character there. She's walking in the city. She's got red hair. Yesterday, I fell. I tripped on a cobblestone and oof, face down, belly on the ground. When I stood up, my knee was scraped. It burned a lot. I cried like a baby. I have red hair, but it's not natural. Oh, okay. Stacy, I love it. I love this introduction. Yesterday, I fell. Look at her. I tripped on a cobblestone and oof, face down, belly on the ground. She's in a little neighborhood with a cobblestone street. Shroud's book, or Shod's book, a bookstore next to a market. It was like a scary movie when you know what dripping down. Oh, it was like a scary movie with you know what dripping down my leg. I had never seen so much before. Blood. I said the word that really scares us kids. So she fell, she scraped her knee. She's got a lot of blood coming out of her knee. Probably very scared, poor thing. Me when it's a Monday. Right? Doesn't it feel like it? My dad told me, soon you'll have a beautiful scab. I got a scab, but it wasn't beautiful. Little by little, the blood baked onto my knee. It looked like a big hamburger, except I couldn't eat it. That is so funny. Look at the dad has red hair too. He's fixing that little scrape. Scabs are not beautiful, right, Tanya? I asked my mom when the scab would go away. She said in a few days, so I waited a few days, but nothing. The scab didn't move. This is the first time we've ever picked up a book about a scab. This is such a great book. Look at the mom. She's rocking that pixie cut. She loves a good bob. And then look at the people in the background there. There's a shoe store, a bookstore, a diner, a cafe. Yeah, and a very interesting topic. We've never had a scab. We kept staring at each other, the scab and me. I worried as it began to look more and more scary. Hideous scab. I was afraid it would stay forever. She's picking at it. Look at her hair. She's like, ah. She is. Lauren, this one is called Pepper and Me. I think she's eventually going to name it Pepper. My mom rubbed cream on it. It's pretty humongous, but it'll fall off. So the scab would fall off like I fell down. The days came and went, but the scab stayed. They love it. Look at Mom's cleaning it up. Yes, earthly elements. Hey, Wendy, welcome in. I knew other children had a lot of scabs in strange places, but mine was the worst one in the whole world. So this girl has one on her hand, on his heel. That one's gotta hurt. And then on his wrist, his foot. She's got one on her stomach, on his nose, on his side, on her thigh. And then she's got one where? Maybe on her shoulder, on her elbow. Since it followed me everywhere, I named it Pepper. After the puppy I never managed to get. Then one day, when I was being calm, trying not to think about her, Pepper made a noise. I sat right up and lent an ear. This is so funny. We love a strong female character in children's literature. So she named it Pepper, and one day it made a noise. What is a scab kind of noise mean? You want me to go away, don't you? Said Pepper. Yes, please. Sorry, but you have to wait. By the way, what kind of silly name did you give me? You couldn't have called me Crystal or Jazzy, a super nice, cute name. I'll call you whatever you want if you'll just go away, I promised her. But she didn't. She even came with me to my grandparents' house. I love it. So she's having a conversation with her scab on her leg. Isn't it, Ashley? I love it. And then look at her hair. These illustrations are very quirky And the illustrations on the story is very quirky, with a very quirky character. My grandparents live out in the country. When they saw us, Grandma and Grandpa barely even noticed Pepper. I guess they have seen too many scabs in their long, long lives. So she goes and visits her grandparents out in the country. And look at the grandparents' home. They've got this little farm here with this hay bales. And there's Grandma in her fall sweater. Probably in upstate New York, because she fell on some cobblestones, so she's probably in the city. So she's probably in upstate New York visiting her grandparents. And there she is in the back. I started getting used to Pepper, the way she pulled my skin when I walked. But then she began changing, becoming smaller and softer. This is such a good book. Normally you would think that they would write a book about a boy in a scab, but I love that they chose a girl to write about. Sometimes it seemed like she was smiling at me. Maybe she didn't really hate me. She was just doing what scabs do. Some days were long and boring. I felt lonely, and without even meaning to, I began telling Pepper stories. Like about the day I got lost in the forest, about my fear of spiders, about my dream to visit Japan, and also to have a dog of my own. So Grandma has this very earthy home. It's got these pots and pans up here on the cabinet. What does she have in there? She's got some tea kettles. She's got an old-fashioned stove. We love a good potbelly stove, especially in upstate New York. A yellow tea kettle here. Grandma's cooking something. She's there at the table. Looks like they're making some dessert or something. She's got a radio. Broomstick. Then one morning I woke up and Pepper was gone. Where did she go? I got up and looked underneath the bed. She told me she wouldn't leave, but then she did. And she didn't even say a word. Nobody should ever leave without saying a word. So she's up in the attic, that looks like. And Grandma's converted the bedroom into, or the attic into a bedroom. So she gets this little sleeping area. That little antique lamp. An old dress. The bathroom. So she wakes up in the morning, she can't, the scab's disappeared. She's grown attached to her scab. Later, I found her tucked into the folds of my sheets. How small and sweet she looked now. She seemed just as sad as I was. She grew very close to her scab. She found it in the sheets. Lauren, right? It is so quirky. I love it. You see, I'm finally going, she told me. Yes, you finally are, I said, sniffling. You'll be much happier without me, kid. Yes, I will be. She's saying goodbye to her scab. Oh my gosh. Look at how pretty this picture is. I picked her up and gently dropped her among the poppies. At least she put her in a nice place. Yes, there were definitely more to come. Look at these illustrations though. Aren't those glorious? I love that red. For scab, right, Anna? This is so far out, but right, Ashley? Who is the author? Beatrice Magna. She would make a good friend with Sophie and her squash. They could have tea together, the squash and the scab. Time passed. Instead of Pepper, now I have a spot with smooth, shiny skin on my knees. And a mark reminds me of the day I fell flat on my face and cried like a baby. She's just hanging out, looking at her scab. She's obsessed with it. We love it. It reminds me of the smells of certain days I spent with my grandparents and also of life without a dog. This is kind of deep, though, too. She grew emotionally attached to it. Best life to just look at your scab, right, Tanya? Forget about all these adult problems. Yes, Andrew, isn't that funny? You're so right. And it's got to protect itself. By the way, I finally got one. She is a girl. Her name is Jazzy. A super nice, cute name. Oh, she finally got her little dog. Thank you so much, Corny, for the tiny dinies. Sometimes I wonder where Pepper is now. Wherever she is, I hope she's happy. Guys, look at it. She's in school. Her teacher's teaching. And she's looking out the window thinking about her scab. This is such a good book. Oh my god, I gotta have it. And there she is outside playing with her little dog. Right, Victoria? I know. Tanya, this book out of nowhere. Pepper and me. Definitely a 10 out of 10. You guys got a strong start tonight. You guys got a strong start tonight. Pepper and me. I'm going to have to get this one for my own library. And these illustrations are beautiful too. I really enjoyed them. Really cool. Pepper and me. Tanya, yeah, that would be great for your son. I love it too that it's from a girl's perspective. Yeah, and it was really good. Pepper and me. All right. Let me get a drink of water. Let's take a vote. What did you guys think? 10 out of 10 for everyone? It's a good example of a well-written story, and the illustrations are perfect. Loved it. It reminds me of this book that we read yesterday with Kate, Who Tamed the Wind. I know we read this one during the West Coast yesterday. This was a good one. 10 out of 10 for Anna. Tanya 10, Stacy 10, Yule 10. Yeah, it was a really good one. We read some really good ones during the East Coast feed, so I'm going to revisit some of them because I think you guys will really name. Yeah, a scab named Pepper. Who would have thought? This one's called Farmer John's Tractor. This one gives fall vibes without really being a fall-centered book, but we love a good tractor story. We love a good end page where you get these little, you got these roosters with some little red tractors in it. It's a good one. Get a little farmhouse, the windmill, chickens, farmer and his pigs. Farmer John's tractor lies locked in the shed, rusty yet trusty and orangey red. Isn't this great? Nothing screams Americana than a red tractor in a little garage with chickens, a dog, a water spout, a little oil can, the chicken hanging on the hen hanging on the seat, knickknacks on the shelf, a hammer, a saw, and a good rhyme. Farmer John's tractor lies locked in the shed, rusty yet trusty and orangey red. That winter, the rain comes. It rains and it rains. It fills up the river and blocks up the drains. The riverbanks break. It's a flood. Water swirls. It rushes and gushes. It spurts and it twirls. So there we have the farmer. There's a little farm up on the hill. He's a sheep herder. Starting to rain a lot. And he's noticing that it's starting to flood. And look at these deep blues here. And light blues. With some powdery yellows. Hey, Sibby, welcome in. Sibby, how's it going? Sibby, our friend had her baby. Oh, you guys, I didn't show you. For those of you who weren't here yesterday, what's her name? I forgot her handle name. Gotta come to me. Oh, your baby is here too. Oh, congratulations. Guys, we need to congratulate Sibby. She gave birth. Billy Cody Bree, thank you so much. Billy Cody. Billy had her baby. Sibby, when did you have the baby? Share the good news with the community. Let me find, Billy Cody had her baby on Friday. Here's the little baby. She said it was okay that we could share the baby pics. She had a baby boy. Look at him wrapped up in his little, isn't that cute? Sibby, when did you have the baby? Did I miss that? You don't have to tell us if you don't feel comfortable sharing that online. That's not something that you don't have to share. Yes, but congratulations on the 9th. Oh, wow. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Have you been able to rest? So you had yours on Tuesday last week. Also, it's going to be a week. Baby's going to be a week old tomorrow. How fun. We have 2 babies born in September. Oh, good. Oh. Hey, Marcy, welcome in. Extremely sleep deprived, but I'm getting better. Oh. You have family, Sibby, with you? Extended family? Hopefully you have some extra help. Yes, congrats to all for the babies. It's very sweet. From down by the river, there comes a great shout. Oh, you've got lots of help. Oh, excellent. Help, our car's stranded. We can't get it out. So there's a car that's passing by, this little yellow bug, and it gets stranded in the water. They can't get out. But Farmer John's tractor lies locked in the shed, rusty yet trusty and orangey red. So there's the tractor locked in the little house there. From far down the road, a jeep's coming near. It speeds through the water. The girls give a cheer. But how could they guess what these deep waters hide? A rock with a splash. The jeep rolls on its side. So they're stuck. Oh, look at the little dog in the back. And the girls are on the rock. Parents are like, all right. And then along comes this jeep. And it gets stuck. Of all things. Along comes a tow truck as strong as can be. Hold on, calls the driver. I'll soon set you free. But look how the wheels spin around in the muck. It sinks even deeper. This tow truck is stuck. Uh-oh. So I got this cute little red, old-fashioned, probably a Ford. Pulling out this VW bug. And look at the Jeep. It's on its side. The family. The girls clamber onto the roof of the car. The water's still rising. How frightened they are. But Farmer John's tractor lies locked in the shed. Rusty yet trusty and orangey red. So they're still trying to figure out how are they going to save these people as the tides keep getting higher and higher. A fire engine's coming. It's noisy and fast. Its siren is wailing. Its horn gives a blast. But it slams to a halt at the edge of the flood. The rains caused a slide. There are rocks in the mud. This fire truck coming in. That's getting out of hand. Even the tow truck is stuck. And there's Farmer John in the background. He still hasn't gotten out. The trusty Rusty. The fire engine's useless. It has to reverse. The crew's looking worried. The flood's getting worse. Still, Farmer John's tractor lies locked in the shed. Rusty yet trusty and orangey red. Get the kids locked up in the top there. The girls start to shake and to quake and to sob. Surely there's someone who's up to the job. What's this? Farmer John's by the shed with a key. He unlocks the padlock. The tractor is free. So Farmer John's gonna go get that tractor finally. He got the girls back on top of that VW. It grunts, then it sputters and starts with a roar, and Farmer John's tractor chugs right out the door. The girls see him coming, but how can they trust this clanking old tractor all covered in rust? He's gonna fire up that tractor. He knows with them big wheels, he's gonna be able to get into that water. At last, Farmer John pulls up right by their side. Hop on, squeeze together, let's go for a ride. Mom and Dad cheer and the girls shout, hooray! Farmer John's tractor has just saved the day. The little goat. They're safe and they're happy and free from all harm. So Farmer John's tractor chugs back to the farm. Never again to be locked in the shed, rusty yet trusty and orangey red. I know, right, Shalise? Yeah, they did, because there's the little dog right there. Yusty or death, what is it? Rusty yet trusty and orangey red. Shalise, that's always an important question. The and Farmer John's tractor. This is a good title. This is a good one. You guys are getting back-to-back titles. So. But I don't know. This one, Pepper and Me, this one's still my favorite of the night. Yeah, we have a good rhyming book. All right, let's take a vote. Pepper and Me, 1, or Farmer John's tractor, 1 or 2. I'm gonna have to say 1. I really like this one because it's giving fall vibes to it, but I really love this story. You can't go wrong with this one. Tanya 1, Shalise 1, Yule 1, Anna 1, Mia Loba 2, Ashley Daniel 1. Yeah, 2 was a good one. We love that one. It was a good story. All right, Stacy 1. We did do a library haul over the weekend. Oh, Tammy, you missed the first one. The first one was really good. First one, really good. We did a library haul over the weekend, so we've got all new, fresh titles. All new, fresh titles. So many good ones, I don't know where to start with. Oh, this is going to be a cute one. This one is called The Acrobat. This one won an award too. Can't tell what that award is. The IP. Independent Publisher Book Award. The Acrobat. We love a good red. We love a good red. This one was published in 2013. The acrobat worked in a circus. Nobody ever noticed him. They watched the astounding Adele. So there's the acrobat doing the mostest with the leastest. Oh, I love a crunch of a library, right, Gail? We love a good page turner. Everybody paid attention to the outstanding Adele. Adele, she had a big, look at her big hat. And then she's playing all these different instruments. Everybody was so fascinated with Adele, they never paid attention to the acrobat. And Hercule, the weightlifter, and Marguerite, the magnificent. So Hercule, the weightlifter, and then Marguerite, the magnificent. So the acrobat decided he would leave. Aw. He's like, I'm not appreciated here, I'm out. Nobody appreciates a good acrobat. So he leaves. He came to a park. He was ready to be noticed. He's gonna get that attention no matter what. Yeah, Gail. It smells like old library. Love it. He juggled. Nobody noticed. Oh, so we went to the park in front of the kids. Kids are all flying their kites. He didn't notice. They didn't notice him. No one noticed. He tumbled. Nobody noticed. He took the trash can, starts tumbling it. I would have been all into the acrobat. These people from the kids playing in the water sprinklers. Hey Ash, welcome in. He balanced. Aw, thank you so much for the heart hands. I really appreciate that. No one noticed because there's an ice cream in there. Hey Laura Montoya, welcome in. He cartwheeled. No one noticed. Not even there was a hot air balloon. He's just at the wrong place at the wrong time. He squeezed. Nobody noticed. He's putting himself in that trash can. Nobody noticed. Yes. The acrobat is the best part besides the clowns and the dog that do tricks. Yep. It was no good. The acrobat decided to feed the birds instead. Oh, so he gave up. He gave up, so he's going to feed the birds. At least the birds would appreciate him. More, more birds came, and people noticed. Look at all the birds around him. I know, right? He should have gone to a nursing home and he would have gotten, right? Tanya, you're right. And people noticed. Everybody's like, oh, look at the birds. Poor guy. And more and more. Look at, he is completely taken over by those birds. But look at those colors, those are so pretty. Until Pazam! And he opened himself up and all the birds flew away. That kind of makes a pretty pattern though. Isn't that pretty? Clap! Let's see what he does. Thank you. Same time tomorrow. He did like an impromptu show. And there's the dog. And there's the author. At the bouncy age of 15, Gabriel Obrazo began working as a cartoonist for Private Eye. He has been a freelancer cartoonist and illustrator ever since. He managed to fit in living in Australia for a while, working in animation and archaeological illustrations. He ended up in all sorts of hot and uncomfortable places. How fun. The Acrobat. That was a cute one. Cute pictures, cute story. A little basic. I would give that one an 8. I would give that one an 8. Let's review our titles. What have we read so far? Pepper and Me, 1. Farmer John's Tractor, 2. And then The Acrobat, 3. Yeah, Bree, this one, yeah, it was a little weak. Shalice, 1 and 3. I agree with you. Compared to the other ones, it was cute, but compared to the other ones, Laura Montoya, yeah, that was a good one. It's cute. All right, let's go ahead and look in the stacks again. So let's see what everybody, Shalice, 1 and 3, Stacy, what are your guys' votes? What are your votes tonight? I think I'm going to do this one. No, we're going to do this one. Stacy 1, Anna 1, Mia 1. The 5 Misfits. John or John 1. Tanya 1. This one is called The 5 Misfits. You know this one's going to be a good one. Let's see who these 5 misfits. If you're going to be a misfit, might as well have company. I love these quirky illustrations. That's why I chose this one. Looks like you have some of the misfits here hanging out in this little house. It's like a little kooky home. There were 5 of them all together. 5 misfits. Ashley Daniel? Is this the same author as number 1? Oh, that would be interesting if it is. Oh no, this one is by Beatrice Almagana. Maybe it's the same as Farmer. Sometimes we do have repeat authors because I pick them off from the same shelf. We don't leave any book unturned. But here are the 5 misfits. They're in their room. It definitely look like misfits. There's one here. One here. 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 And here. It looks like, what do they call it? Mutual living or community living. It's probably a community compound. The first one was punctured with 4 big holes in the middle of his tummy. The first was punctured with 4 big holes in the middle of his tummy. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 holes here. Reading a book, eating a green apple. The second was folded in half like a letter ready to be sent. Very interesting. Look at that newspaper. And then it's got like this little red purse here. It's an interesting illustration. The umbrella. The third was feeble, always tired and sleepy. There's the feeble one. Always tired and sleepy. Hey, K. Spangler, welcome in. The fourth was upside down, nose downward and legs in the air. Case, how's school going? Are you keeping up with your classes? She's upside down. And the fifth, forget it. The fifth was all wrong from head to toe. A bundle of oddities. A catastrophe. I love that description. And the fifth, forget it. The fifth was all wrong from head to toe. A bundle of oddities. A catastrophe. Poor guy. The 5 had never amounted to too much in life, nor did they feel like doing anything. They lived in a big, lopsided house, which was on the brink of falling down at any moment. They often argued between themselves who was the worst maid. This amused them greatly. The fourth one and the acrobat should do a show together. Right? They are good. I'm a week ahead. Oh, good, Case Spangler. I'm happy. Good, yeah, because it gets a little stressful. Hey, just relax. No, that's fine. So here they are, the 5 misfits. It says they lived in a big lopsided house which was on the brink of falling down at any moment. They often argued between themselves who was the worst maid. This amused them greatly. It's hard, but I'm going through it. Oh, good. You're taking 4 classes, I think, right? 12 units? One day, from whom knows where, came an extraordinary fellow. So here's the house of the misfits. Oh, yes, okay. And then here comes a stranger with red hair. We've got a theme tonight. Bookends. Characters with red hair. He was handsome, smooth, and perfect. He had a nose in the place of a nose, a nice straight body, not one hole in his tummy, and a sublime head of hair. Case, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Look at that. Isn't that great? He was handsome, smooth, and perfect. He had a nose in the place of a nose and a nice straight body with no holes in his tummy. Yay. Thank you so much, Case Spangler. I really appreciate you. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much, Mandy Mini-Me, for the follow. What are you doing here? Asked the perfect one. Pah, nothing. We mess everything up, replied the 5 friends. Ah, but that is no good. We need to find you a purpose, a plan, an idea, said the perfect one. Oh, interesting. Look at this one. Just minding his business. These 5 misfits all just hang out. Yay! Thank you so much, Case Spangler, for that. I really appreciate that. And there's the perfect one coming in with his spotty. Thank you so much. Ideas seep through me, said the punctured one. I cannot find ideas in all these creases, said the folded one. Mine are all feeble and weak, said the feeble one. I have them all back to front, my ideas, said the upside down one. And mine, obviously, are all wrong, said the wrong one. Okay, so they don't have very good perceptions of themselves. Look at them all. Thank you so much, Just Relax, for that. I appreciate that. Then you are good for nothing. You are real nobodies, said the perfect one with an air of disgust. He's just sitting, making himself at home. Maybe, said the punctured one, but I never get upset. Anger passes right through me. So we're getting to know what their personalities are and what, even though they don't have a purpose, they at least know who they are. For now. Said the folded one. I have a store of happy thoughts here in my folds. Zzz, said the feeble one, who had fallen asleep in the meantime. So I have a store of happy thoughts here in my folds. So he opens up his folds and all of the thoughts came out. Look at the little picture there. There's some little things. 1973. Little doodads and knickknacks. The feeble one was falling asleep on the cabinet. The feeble one, right, Shalice? Like, I'm out. Ah, said the upside down one. Me, I can see things that others don't see. Oh, so she's upside down because she could see from another perspective. Ah, laughed the wrong one. I, who am a catastrophe, when I manage to do anything right, it's time to party. Poor guy. It's a really bad low self-image. But he knows that when he does something right, it's time to celebrate. Hey, Corey, welcome in. And patting each other on the back, the five misfits went out, happier than ever. Meanwhile, the perfect one remained there alone, his mouth agape, like a perfect fool. So I guess he came in and tried to destroy them, but they all knew who they were. They were misfits, but they embraced it. Oh, Kai, that's right, huh? Well, we're on our last one. We'll hold it off until tomorrow. That was an abrupt ending. And patting each other on the back, the five misfits went out, happier than ever. Meanwhile, the perfect one remained there alone, his mouth agape, like a perfect fool. I guess that's the whole thing, is that our perception of perfection, but everybody has their unique abilities. That's kind of cute. The end. The five misfits. All right. Really strong titles tonight. Really strong titles. We started out really good with Pepper and Me, 1. Followed that up with Farmer John's Tractor, 2. The Acrobat, 3. And then the 5 Misfits, 4. Let's take a vote. Which one was your favorite one? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I'm definitely going to have to say the first one, Pepper and Me. This was a good one. This was a really good one. Pepper and Me. Oh, thank you so much for lights. Kay Spangler, thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Tanya 1, Shalice 1, 3, and 4. And a very unique. Yes, I agree. John 1. John, have you joined the page? Are you new. We have a John that normally comes in, but I think John was here earlier for the West Coast, East Coast feed. Alrighty, friends. One wins for me. Thank you so much. Normally, when we end in an hour, I usually add a fifth book, but I'm a little tired tonight. It was a long day. So we're going to end it here. But thank you guys so much for the 14K 1,000 likes. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for the gifts too, K Spangler. Thank you. Appreciate it for those of you who gave the hearts. Yay! Thank you so much. I love that heart. That's really cute. Thank you so much, guys. Everyone have a good night. We will be back again tomorrow with fresh new titles. Kai, if you're here tomorrow, I'll take out Where the Wild Things Are from the archives. We'll take them out and we'll have it here ready. Have a good night, everybody. It's always good seeing everyone and spending time reading, sharing books together. Have a good night.